Today we are diving into a topic that honestly doesn't get covered enough, and that is how to actually prepare to sell your home here in Chaffee County. Because listen, selling a house, even in a strong market like Salida or Buena Vista, isn't just about snapping a few iPhone photos and tossing a for sale sign in the yard. There is a real process to it, and the sellers who prepare properly, well, they're the ones who get the best offers, the smoothest closings, and the least amount of stress. So today I'm walking you through how to prep your home for the sale, what you should be thinking about before you ever even call an agent, and why, when you do get ready to list, working with a good agent really matters. Let's start with the very first step. I just want to zoom out for a second. Selling a home in Chaffee County, whether it's in Salida, Nathrop, Buena Vista, Poncha Springs, wherever, it's a little different than selling in, say, Denver or Colorado Springs. We just have a different market. We're smaller, we're a destination market, and people aren't just buying a house here. They are often buying a whole lifestyle that they're interested in living. So access to the mountains, the river culture, the kind of small town vibe, they have expectations. They want charm, they want curb appeal, they want a house that feels like it fits the life that they imagine having here. So your job when you're getting ready to sell is to think like a buyer. Step outside of your own experience of your home and really ask yourself, would someone fall in love with this the way that I did? Is it inviting? Is it move-in ready? Or is it at least easy to imagine moving into? And that mindset shift from this is my home to this is a product I'm offering someone else, that is the first big step. And it's an important step that you need to take into account and try to do. Let's talk about practical house preparation first. Here's what you should do before you even start interviewing realtors. Declutter, and then declutter some more. I'm serious. You are moving anyways, so start packing, clear off the counters, the shelves, the closets. You want buyers to see space, not stuff. Handle minor repairs like a leaky faucet, broken light fixture, even just putting in new light bulbs. The sticky sliding door, just fix it now because the buyers will notice and they start dinging the price as they're walking through the house, and it could even kill negotiations later. Think about painting. You don't have to repaint the whole house, but sometimes a fresh neutral wall goes a really long way, especially if you've got like bold colors or crazy wallpaper, and toning it down does help. Want to boost your curb appeal next. First impressions happen fast. Mow the lawn, do a little landscaping, put a pot of flowers on the front porch, paint the front door. You don't have to do anything crazy there either. Just make it feel bright and welcoming. Start gathering your paperwork, find old utility bills, HOA documents if you have them, records of any upgrades you've done, including the invoices, because that stuff will come in handy during the sale. And be honest with yourself. If your home needs bigger work, like the roof is 30 years old, or the windows are leaky, or the kitchens or baths are, from the 70s, it's better to know that now and talk strategy with your agent than being surprised during showings and inspections when nobody likes it. Let's talk about the money side. Everyone, and I mean everyone, you're not an exception, thinks their home is worth more than it probably is. And honestly, that's natural because you've lived there and you've loved it. So you know every good thing about it and you've spent money on it too. But the buyers, they're comparing your house against every other listing they see and every recent sale that's happened. And they're not looking at it through your memories. They're looking at it through spreadsheets and market stats. Especially here in Chaffee County, where things like location and view corridors and water rights and access to downtown and access to public lands, they all make a huge difference in the value. So the best thing you can do before you list is to get real about the pricing, not your neighbor's listing price. That's just what they hope to get because they're still for sale. But actual sold prices for comparable homes, you can only use sold. Current buyer behavior is important to note. How long have houses been sitting? Do any houses have multiple offers or just a solid offer here and there? We'll talk about your agent and what they know about that in a second. But it's going to help you set the right price from the start and not just tell you. The agent will. You don't want an agent that's just going to tell you what you want to hear. So good pricing out of the gate, that's what gets you the most money. Chasing the market down with price drops is brutal, not fun. Don't do it. Okay, so you prepped your home, you're realistic about pricing. Now let's bring in some help. And listen, I know everyone says hire a great realtor, but in Chaffee County, There's a lot of great realtors, and it really does matter who you hire. Local knowledge is key. The Chaffee County market is small, but nuanced, and knowing how to price a downtown Salida Victorian versus a Poncha Springs townhome in Tailwinds or a Pinion Hills custom home, that's not something you can Google. You need someone who lives it every day. Marketing expertise is important, and buyers for Salida homes are coming from Denver, Boulder, Texas, California. You need national quality marketing, pro photography, video tours, a great online presence that's targeted to the right audiences. Don't just slap a listing on the MLS and hope for the best. Our team actually launches properties. You want negotiation skills in the realtor, whether we're managing a bidding war or a slow market, because that requires negotiation too. You want to maximize your net even in a slow market and keep things moving forward. So it's not just about getting an offer and getting you to closing with your sanity intact. It's also really about getting you the most money. You want someone that is experienced with inspections and repairs and knows the right contractors to talk to get things done so that it can keep rolling along and can keep things from going sideways when high emotions arise. You also want personal connection. Look, selling your home is a big deal. It's not just a transaction, it's your life. You want someone you trust in your corner who knows when to push and also when to listen. And honestly, I take that very seriously. My clients are not just a number, they are real people with lives and goals. And I work really hard to get them where they need to go. So if you're thinking about selling in Salida, Poncha, Nathrop, Buena Vista, or anywhere else in Chaffee County, here's the recap. Start prepping early, declutter, declutter, declutter. Get real about your pricing. Understand that selling isn't just about putting a sign in the yard. It's about presentation, marketing, and strategy. It's an art. And when you're ready to list, work with someone who knows the market and has your back every step of the way. I would love to be that person for you. If you're curious about what your home might sell for today, or you just want to kick around some ideas and ask a few questions, reach out. No pressure, no hard sell, just real advice for you from someone who lives here and cares about getting it right. Thanks for watching the channel. Like and subscribe for content weekly on Chaffee County, Salida, and real estate. And I will see you next time.